golems. Ooh! I think I'll actually keep the other one with a much lower item level, just for the bubble. Okay, Look at the dead. Golems. Bone Golem. Each time your Bone Golem takes up to 20% of its max life as damage, it generates a corpse. Bone Golem gains 10% max life, and the amount of thorns they inherit from you is increased from 30 to 50%. Let's try that one. Okay, does it need... Ah, it needs a separate button. Oh no, I have to give up one of these. Probably Army of the Dead. Yeah, who needs an ultimate skill when you have a golem? Alright, there he is. And if you hit the button again, he becomes unstoppable and taunts nearby enemies and takes 30% reduced damage for 6 seconds. Okay. So if we're gonna do that, then we should refund that. We'll start putting points into Golem. Okay. Wait, can I just port out of here? It's faster than walking to the door. Try raising the Golem and then replacing the skill. Can you do that? You killed my Golem! Who is that? Archparn. Terrible. Terrible person. Terrible advice. Okay, up there now. How's the game? Good. I'd say it's good. I would not yet. I really want to stress this because everyone on the internet is so just like A or B. I am having fun. I am having fun. I do not yet think that this laggy mess is worth $70 or 80 or 90 or 100 or however much people paid for it. But I've only seen one act of the game so far. So I've seen like 20 to 25% of the game so far. Maybe less if you count the super end game stuff. Oh, my potion wore off. There we go. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, it's this thing again. Alright, sure. Does this cost anything to use the active? I don't think so. Haha. You can't eat it if it's in a box. Wait, does that buff the Golem? Yeah, he glows too, so I guess when you blow up a corpse like that, it helps the Golem out too. Dude, it took him like 4 seconds to get over there for that taunt. Yeah, if he's caught up and like tangled in other mobs, him getting to the location you asked him to taunt is like wait 6 weeks for delivery. Because they make him do like a walk path to the location, and then it does the thing. Okay, alright, over here. Should be interesting to see how the servers hold once everyone gets access to the game. I saw someone say, do you think they'll add new classes? Yeah, I think they will. D2 started off, it did not have the Druid or the Assassin. Those were added later on. D3, it started off, it didn't have the Necromancer. That was added later on. So, No, this is just total shot in the dark here, but the number one thing I would expect to be added to the... God, it's lagging so bad. The number one thing I would expect them to add to the game is something akin to the Paladin of D2 / the Crusader of D3. There is no Holy Warrior in this game, and D2 and D3 both had one. Wow, he died really fast. Wasn't Crusader added as an expansion? Was it? Hold on, D3 Crusader. Was it, was it? Oh yeah, it was introduced in Reaper of Souls. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so Necro and Crusader were added in D3 DLCs. Yeah, right you are, right you are. Do I want to do that? Bloodhound, that's a druid thing, okay. What is this? Return to Meros. Okay, just teleport there. So yeah, they have a precedent. Every Diablo, I mean, since D1, which D1 only had 3 classes, did add more classes later on. And this one has a whole archetype not filled yet. Oh my God. I need to find another indoor dungeon. Outside is so bad. I've returned with payment.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I knew you would prove worthy of my trust. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. We will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny is to triumph over the weak.
What? Then that gives me the right to beat you up and take your money. Do you realize that? Do you realize what you're saying right now? +1 potion capacity. Ooh, that's neat. Oh God. How do I access that screen again? The screen that popped up, how do I get that? Map and then W? Thank you. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay. Okay, now I know how to access that, if I remember that.
You can take what's left.
Okay. What's your impression on the game? Is it worth playing for someone that doesn't play this game? If you like action RPGs, you'd probably like this. I don't know if you would, like, love it. I've still only seen, like, a quarter of the game so far, so I've still got more to see. It gathers spirit animal from the undead. Alright, where... Return to Phelan. Alright, let's go there. So I've still got more to see. I will say right now, like, especially tonight, last night, 98, I played for 5 hours yesterday, 98% fine. It was mostly fine. There was a couple of very small hitches. Tonight, we are getting a lot of lagging and stuttering outdoors. It's like, if you're thinking about buying it right this second, I probably wouldn't. You know, hopefully they're, like right there. Hopefully they're working on fixing this. Like, you know what I'm reminded of right now? Jedi Survivor, for those that played that. Expensive game. It was fun, but it had a lot of bugs that made me think this is not worth $70. However, I am very invested in the story. The story's been awesome so far. I've brought back his head.
Well, you don't disappoint. Unlike those wardstones. Damn things didn't even last a fortnight. We'll see if mounting this bastard's head works better. Here's your gold as promised.
Okay, got some crafting stuff. Help Eden ward off the strange call. Yeah, yeah. The Twitchy boss for Jedi Survivor. Yep. It's funny. I actually saw on Twitter yesterday, there was someone that was like, a lot of people are saying working from home is bad, but, and then they linked a project that they worked on. It was Jedi Survivor. They were like one of the game developers for the game. And the whole comment section was like, probably not the best example, and then screenshots of Steam reviews, mostly negative, things like that. It was just like, oh boy. Like, I thought about linking that clip of me watching a boss seizure all over the place, but I was like, yeah, I don't need to burn a bridge with a game dev. But I was thinking it.
I hear the wolves. Always circling, clawing, gnawing at me to join them. I'm still me, for now.
Oh, has he, like, been bitten by a werewolf or something? Like the other guy?
A group of those cathedral knights came through a while back, off to fight the evil in Sarat's lair. One of them had an amulet. The wolves were silent around it. Knights never came back. But perhaps you could find that amulet for me.
I will say this. The artwork, like this, gritty world, they did fantastic. Like, visually, this game is stunning. Like, the art team, the graphic team, wonderful. Wonderful job. And yeah, really quickly, just to show what we were talking about here, hang on a second. This is, let me see, how do I mute this for a sec? One sec. Okay. This is supposed to be a very dramatic moment in Jedi Survivor versus a very important character. What is happening? Hold on a sec. It's on ×2 speed because I took the ×2 pill a long time ago. One moment. This is for you normies. What is happening? What? This is like every $70 game I've played this year has had crap like this. Hey, Schnaffles. We're going to be doing the giveaway in about an hour. What is this? Investigate the siphons. Oh. How you like Necro so far? I like it. I don't, like, love it. It's not, like, the best Necro in an ARPG I've ever played, but it's fun. It's alright. I'm hoping when I unlock Paragon, I'll see more interesting things. Peace candy. You can't summon the actual killed enemy, right? Nope. And for those that don't know, you could do that in Diablo 2. There was a skill called Revive. And you brought back an enemy, and it was still whatever it was before, but it lasted like 2 minutes. But as long as you just kept killing and reviving and killing and reviving, you could just snowball through maps and using, you know, the creatures you killed and bringing them back as what they were before. D2 had it, but D3 and D4 so far do not. They weren't as strong, though, at level 1, but Revive had 20 levels. When you leveled it up enough, they were far stronger than the original. You could have an army of the undead at your command? Yeah. So originally, in D2, every skill... Okay, so you know how I can go on this tree and I could put multiple points in a skill? You could put up to 20 points in Raised Skeleton, and every point added another skeleton. That's originally. And then they had items that were, you know, just plus to a skill. So, for example, right now, this gives +1 to Iron Maiden. So if you got a full set of gear, and every single item had the maximum plus to Raised Skeleton, you could have 99 skeletons in Diablo 2. Now, they changed that. Later on, they made it to where you could, oh, God, the lag. You could only have, it was like every 3 points you put into Raised Skeleton. Like, it had diminishing returns. And they made it a bit more, less insane. But yeah, you could have over 100 undead pretty easy in D2, like original D2. What's up, dude? I'm low D4. What about you? It's pretty good. We were actually just talking about that. We were comparing it to other titles. Yeah, D2 was where a lot of people played a version of a Necromancer for the first time, and it was pretty crazy. Last Epoch, the developers specifically said when they made their Necromancer that they were inspired by the D2 one. Destroy 3 silken spires. Nice job, Golem. You're late. They're all dead already. How responsive are your ions? Do you have to wait for them to notice enemies? So it's interesting. There have been times that an enemy is on the edge of the screen and I will curse it, like this spell right here. And the enemy starts walking toward me and my minions don't immediately engage. However, that, like right now, look, these 2 warriors here, they were just standing there. These 3 were fighting. These 2 were just derping there. So sometimes they're straight stupid. Other times, I'm like, oh my god, I love the AI so much. And I'll give you an example. There's an Act 1 boss fight where you're fighting this succubus lady and she's flying around the room. Occasionally, she'll summon these orbs. And the orbs, if you don't destroy them, they will like grow, explode. And then it's like a shockwave and it does damage. So you can either ignore them and heal through it, or you can stop DPSing her, DPS those until they're dead, then get back on her. Whenever she summons those, the undead, my minions, immediately, like, if she summons 2 orbs, a third of them stay on her, a third of them go kill that orb, and a third of them go kill that orb. They kill it, and then they come back. It's insane. They're extremely intelligent. If you're fighting multiple things, they will perfectly divide themselves among the enemy targets. And most of the time, that's good. But sometimes I'm in combat with stuff that's just like just far enough away that they just stand there and they're like, yeah, there's nothing to fight. What is this? Artillery Shrine. And their defense are skeletons with no eyes. Or brains, clearly. Pew 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 pew. Just using Artillery Shrine to kill things. Okay, that's one of the Silken Spires. I gotta find 2 more. How is the game? It's good. It's good so far. They weren't derping, they were protecting you. Clearly. You know, that's actually one factor I've actually only seen Path of Exile do among ARPGs, is the ability to customize the aggro range of your minions. You know, they have, like, skill gems like Feeding Frenzy that increase the aggressiveness of your summons, and they will aggro things from farther away. And then they've got skills like Meat Shield, which makes them much, much stronger, but they won't go as far from you. Like, they just sit right by you like a bodyguard. Just kind of waiting for that poison to calm down. Time to put small text on screen to avoid repetition. Krakadaga, when I do giveaways, I have this on the screen, and people ask me questions that are answered by that on the screen. Like, if we have any group of, you know, 358 people here, 3 of them don't read, and they are the loudest people. So it's fine. Being a Twitch streamer is a lot like being a parent, and that I repeat myself a lot, and I've just gotten used to it. It's totally fine. Well, I will say it's kind of cool having the taunt from the golem and also the bone cage that I'm using, bone prison, because it gives me 2 options to get things off me so I can, like, take a breather. I don't know how effective that'll work on, like, the Butcher, but right now it's good. Muck is our Twitch daddy. Go to your room. Oh my gosh, these guys just keep it, like, popping into more enemies repeatedly. Whoa. What's the ultimate skill line for the Minion Mancer? I'm not even using it at the moment. Give me just a second and I'll pull it up. Taunt. Oh wow, it actually broke the wall really quick. Don't usually see that. Okay, ultimate skills for Necro. There's Blood Wave, which is literally like a red tidal wave moves forward from like point A to point B. There's Bone Storm, which is like a swirling blender of shrapnel and bone that swirls around you for 10 seconds. Also your Golem. And then there's Army of the Dead, which, if it's fully traded, it summons all your dead skeletons back. So if you're missing any, they're replaced. And also, it summons just, like, a bunch of, like, kamikaze skeletons that come out of the ground, run toward nearby enemies, and then just explode. Those are the ultimate options. Honestly, just for their cooldown, I really don't see a place for them on my bar. I don't know if any of you are experiencing that with any of the other classes, but it's just like, I'm using all of these skills in every fight. I don't really like the idea of replacing them with something I can only use like every 3 fights. Ultimate has no special key. No, it replaces one of the buttons on your bar. And your bar only has 6 slots. And for me right now, it's one curse, the golems and the skeletons, so that's 3 buttons. My resource generator, my resource spender, and then I'm electing to bring Bone Prison, which also does vulnerability on everything within its circle. Plus, it gives me a reprieve. I can throw it up and then, you know, back away from a special mob that's, like, beating on me. Let's put another point in Golem Mastery so the Golem's stronger.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
Soul Survivor. Slay as many waves as you can before time runs out. Mastery. Defeat 5 waves to keep the wounded adventurer alive. I'm working on it, lady.
I need more essence.
I don't think I have the DPS for the mastery. Wait, did I? Oh, I think I did. Yeah, that was pretty close. Oh, I lost a lot of my skeletons, I just realized.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead. I think I can manage from here. Please, take this.
Okay. I see the problem. I see why you're having trouble. You were carrying this giant box around. Probably weighed you down, made you easier to catch. What? Bone Spirit has been added to you by an item. Oh, okay. Geared for battle rank 2. Okie dokie. I just got like a achievement for my item level getting high enough. Okay. Are the stuff that you get when you buy the pre-order worth getting? Vermilions, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know what I got for the pre-order. Being an international internet superstar celebrity sensation, I was able to get a copy for free from Blizzard just as a content creator. Full disclosure, I haven't even looked at what I got from it. I've just been enjoying playing the game early. That's honestly it. And maybe one of you can tell me. I'm not sure. Hi, Micah Chat. Hello, Dargon.
I lack the required essence.
Can I have your autograph? If you're on your best behavior. Get out of the poison, you're dying. Travel to the Queen's Den.